Hi campers, it's Bernice, the M.E Goddess, coming at you from my Casa de Boudoir. Things have been a little bit quiet the last couple of days. I think I slept like 48 hours or something like that. I got to sit at the table for the first time in months. I had all the children around for a Sunday lunch, which was really special. I kept looking at the photos going, wow, they're my babies. The two oldest had their partners and my littlies. We had a lovely roast. This I've been looking on Facebook, catching up with everybody. I can't seem to do that as often as I did. There's this pain that I feel when I see people getting on with their lives, and I mean, it's wonderful that people are getting on with their lives. I have a lot of grief around that, and dealing with the grief of never leaving this bed again is a big part of it. Normally I try and stay pretty upbeat, but I think it's also important to acknowledge when things are hard and difficult. And right now, and very often, I can only look at social media in short bouts because the simplest of things brings a sadness with it, a grief. And I think being in this position carries with it a tremendous amount of grief, and it's really important to acknowledge that. And it's definitely absolutely not about other people changing their world. It's all about me accepting mine. Yeah, so, when people I love have been able to go out with their children or their grandchildren and do stuff, it's a process, and so I have to limit my exposure to that because the grief is pretty close to the surface. So fatigue-wise, things are up. The dystonia is exhausting. That's the convulsion, muscle spasm, seizure thing that happens. It's exhausting, and even the simplest of things can take a really, really long time. Today my pain is manageable, which is great. Also, the big thing in our household is Honey went to Parliament yesterday, the day before, to make his submission regarding the legislation around medical cannabis. And he was able to do a written submission and then do a presentation in person just about how the law currently discriminates against people who are chronically ill. At the moment, they're presenting that people who have only got 12 months to live have a defensible position if they are found with medical cannabis or any cannabis paraphernalia. We believe that should be extended to people who are chronically ill, who would benefit from that medication as well. Because, like, for someone in my position, there's only so much pain relief available to us. And so that's been a big part of our lives. I can't talk about what his submission was about because it's an ongoing thing, but I just felt really grateful that he was in my corner the whole way, and he saw this as something that he could do. And he did it well. And so now we wait and see how the cogs of Parliament turn. My expectations are low, as there's still so much prejudice around the benefits of this medication. I'm not talking about the woo-ha kind of cannabis. I'm talking about, the cannabis that has pain relieving and cognitive improving benefits. So I'm just really tired. It's uncomfortable to be this tired. Yeah. So apart from that, not much to report really. Just logging in for documenting how things are going. I can't sit up now for very long at all, and my ability to do craft work is severely restricted again. And it's I really wish I could do stuff with my children. School holidays is finished, they're back at school now. Best I can offer them is cuddles at night time. And for now that seems to be enough for them. They're very accommodating and they're very accepting of things that are completely out of their control, and I really should take a leaf out of their book. But I'm angry. I'm angry at all the things I can't do, even the most simplest of things. And it's useless really, because anger just uses up spoons. I feel trapped. There's no way out of this. There's no way out. I'm just stuck here. And some days I can jolly myself along, remind myself of what I can do, but the less I can do, the less there is to hang on to for my mood to stay good. I try not to slip into despair. I work hard at that, and my family works hard at that around me. But right now this is shit. This is absolutely shit. It's just shit. I'm sorry I haven't got a happy, jolly update today. I wish it was different. Maybe one day it will be.